Hey guys, so today we got the 1999 Ford F-150, and right now the rear door does not open. So I pretty much took most of it apart already, but I put it back just so y'all can see. So there's two screws right here. They're a Phillips head. You just remove those, and then you pull the cover off. There are two more Phillips right there, and a clip you take off. Then you pull up and out. Alright, so here we have it. So I watched one of those YouTube videos saying if I zip tie the door latch it'll work, but they're not working. So that's the top one, and earlier I was touching the bottom one. And here is where the upper latch is. It's held on by 3 T27 screws. And the bottom latch, it's 3 T27 screws. Let's go for the top one. It's my T27 socket. I'm gonna attach it to my electric ratchet. Start taking these screws off. First I'm gonna break them just so I don't strip the threads, and then I'll use the ratchet. So originally I had a new mic I got, but for some reason it didn't work, so now I'm doing a voiceover instead, just so y'all can see the process. Don't forget, if you drop your screws, to find them, pick them up, and consolidate them somewhere safe where you won't lose them. Alright, so now it just you wiggle it out and pull up, but I gotta cut the zip ties first because it's not gonna pull because it's still in there. It's held on by that little plastic piece. You just pinch it and then push. Pinch and push. Here it is, the little pry bar. I'm just gonna push one tab at a time. There's 2 tabs total. Push that, and there it is. It's out. So now you can pull it up. Pull it up and out of there. I'm just gonna lay it on the hood so we can see it. Yeah, that's definitely broken off. This one, it's hard to see, but it is broken as well. So I got these little things that on Amazon. They're like metal clips you put on the end to keep that tension going. I'll post a link to the item in the description of the video if y'all are interested. As you can see, it's metal. There's a little slit down the middle where it makes it easy to just slide off. I gotta cut that rubber piece first. just broke off easy. And then you slide the plastic through the bottom. Now we'll fix the one on the latch area. So I'm cutting the white part off to expose the wire so that it could fit inside the metal piece, the metal grommet thing. I'm just gonna expose the wire, push it in, and slide the black rubber through. There we go. Now the bottom piece will be easier. Slide the bottom part on, push the cable, pull it a little bit, and secure the top. And there we go, there we have it. So now we're going to put it through the top. If you look inside, there's like a little pathway that the cable has to go. If you shoot too far, you're not going to see it come down. So I'm having trouble showing it, but it's closest to the inside of the door. I'll leave that part hanging there while I grab the cable. You see it on the bottom. I'm gonna need 2 hands in order to get it. I just snapped back that plastic clear clip. Now I'm tightening the top latch. All right, let's tighten it up. Let's test it out. It's still not going to open because the bottom one's still broken, but if you can see, the top is moving, so the top must be working. So now let's switch over to the bottom. I just pulled the bottom cable and it's open. So we may have to take this speaker off, but I'm going to try to fix the top part first before I pull the whole latch assembly off. So we're just going to pry it open. Snap. And then all you do is pull out the little wire from the screw part. Comes undone. And there she is, nice and broken. So I'm gonna cut the little rubber grommet on the end of it so I can fit my new metal cable piece. Inside the pack, it comes with 4, so one pack was sufficient enough for me to change all the cable end pieces. If you see here, there's a metal bracket that is supposed to line up with the metal insert. So it's tough to put in. I needed to get some WD-40 just to lube it up. Alright, so we gotta take the bottom latch off. Let's do it. So if you look underneath, one, and is that a third? 3. That one's under the weather stripping. Let's take the speaker off. So I'm using a 5.5 millimeter socket to remove the 4 screws on the speaker. I'm just going to lay it on the side. It's magnetic, so it'll stick. Then let's pull the latch assembly out. There's a little piece you got to pry out. It's a little plastic rivet. All right, let's pull it out. There's a little ball piece that I gotta remove. I ended up not even removing the ball piece. I'm just trying to get some slack from the other side, is so tight. So I got my little wire cutters again, just to break off the plastic piece. I'm trying to expose the cable. Alright, now that I got some cable exposed, let's put on the last metal grommet. We're going to slide the bottom first, push the rubber in. And make sure it snaps. And I'll just push the top part through. Then you line it up with the bracket and the indent. Just make sure it pops right in. Then I slid it through. Time to tighten it back up. Bzzz. And the last one behind the weather stripping. Bzzz. Alright guys, that should be good. I just gotta figure out how to get enough slack to close that. So what I did was I put pliers and I pulled it up a little bit just so I could close it. So let's try the door. Now it works. Nice. So we're going to put the speaker back, the window, put the little cover back on. Let's get to it. I'm just hand threading them first before I bring my electric ratchet to it. Again, it's the 5.5 millimeter socket. Buzz. 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 Done. Alright, now let's put the bottom frame on. You line it up and you push downwards. It's like hooks. Here you go. Now we got the 2 Phillips screws. Done. There's a little plastic grommet right there. And then a 10 millimeter on this side. But I put some of that covering on it over the threading. Let me get my 10 millimeter. All right, 10 millimeter socket. Bzzz. Done. All right, now let's put the top frame on. Like so. You'll feel it settle, and then you just snap it in place. Smack it. All right. It's a Phillips screw. I lost the other wood. I don't know where it went, so I'm just doing the top. All right, let's try it out. Nice. It works. All right, guys, that's it. There we go. It works just fine. Works great. Good as new. Just a reminder, I will link the little cable end pieces in the description so y'all can buy them. I would say the toughest part was just adjusting the slack to make sure there's no slack and enough tension so the door will open after you put the cables on. That's it, guys. If you like it, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up in the video, and hopefully by the next video I will fix my audio so it won't be an overlay like this one. Thanks for watching, guys.